Alright, we're back in the Commonwealth at one of the Minutemen military checkpoints. I rebuilt all of them that still had people guarding them. I think if they get wiped out entirely, they do not respawn. So there are a few of them I didn't do. Anyway, we're going to tour through them now. I've upgraded them to a varying degree. Early on, I knocked down almost everything and put up walls at some of them. We'll get to those ones. But it kind of screwed around with some of the people's pre-existing animations for leaning on stuff and sitting on pre-existing things. So I kind of stopped doing it and just started adding more people and resources and defense. Got some power armor stations over here. For whatever reason, the power armor that I did place on it keeps disappearing, so I've just given up. Due to the area that it's in, they do have some allies here, and we'll see that at a variety of the checkpoints. Got the Red Rocket Militia. Oh yeah, we're over by Poseidon Reservoir, which is of course down from Nukaland and near a lot of the independent settlements.
Hi. Best scrap in the
Couple traders. And yeah, a variety of people on defense. I think down here we might have a couple more. They are quite capable of taking care of the attacks now, usually by the time I get to them. Unless it's legendary Deathclaws or something. They've already wiped out the attacks by the time I get to them. And they got their little sleeping area in here. That's the first of the checkpoints. We're going to jump through as many of them as I can track down. Here we are at the second outpost. This one is near Finch Command, so there is some Brotherhood members present. There's a guard. There used to be a lot more power armored Brotherhood guards, but they've all worked their way over there to fight super mutants who unfortunately reload and have since killed them all. But there's still a lot of people here on defense and a lot of extra turrets.
Excuse me.
Best scrap in the
Got a merchant from the Brotherhood there selling some odds and sods. And I've slapped down this cabin here. A couple things on the outside, as you can see. It really does not render from this distance. And then yeah, it's their sleeping area and a couple more workshops. Got an Atom Cat, who of course are a branch of the Minutemen now. And that one's kind of smaller than the last one in some ways. Let's jump over to the next one. Okay, this one's way up north. Based around the crashed vertibird, obviously. And there's quite a few people around here. There's some Red Rocket Militia around here somewhere. There's a couple of them.
Got the area covered.
Some living quarters. Got just about everything they need, except for walls. Alright, this one is south of the Natick Police Department. Pretty near the Poseidon Reservoir there. They were just attacked by rad scorpions when I was getting here.
This site's in good hands.
This one is mainly Minutemen.
Nothing's getting by me. All quiet, General.
There's a few Red Rocket Militia by the looks of it. Which means there's probably a Red Rocket merchant around somewhere as well, unless they died. This one is located here. And I just took advantage of a lot of the buildings that were already here. Had to clear them out a bit.
Nothing's getting by me, ma'am.
Left a lot of the equipment in.
Yeah?
Huh?
and really just occupied the first two. There is more space, and I don't know, just pretend they use it as workshop space, I guess. But it is well defended, and obviously doesn't get attacked because everybody's still in their original positions. Alright, so this is one of the ones I actually managed to mix some of the pre-existing stuff with walls I put up, and capped it off with a little basketball hoop outside. It's northwest of Jamaica Plain. So I suspect it's mainly Minutemen.
Hi, how are you?
Yes.
Adam Cat.
Yeah.
Little gardening. Keeping some trophies. It's a small one, but as you can see, the stairs were here before, and I used them as sort of an entryway, as well as leaving some of the boxes that were laying around. I was quite happy that one worked out quite well. Okay, this one is just east of Tenpines Bluff. Literally just run off the bluff, and the Minutemen are here occupying some rail cars. It's one of the early ones I set up.
From the Commonwealth right here.
Not a lot going on. It's a hebologist trader.
I buy and sell. Just put up everything you got.
They got a little sleeping area tucked away back here.
This site belongs to the Minutemen.
And some Red Rocket Militia. And then just the power generators hidden down there. That's about the whole thing. Alright, this outpost was just attacked. Is very near the Slog, so it's got some railroad in it. And is constantly under attack from Breakheart Banks and the super mutants there. But it was actually Yaogwai that we're attacking this time. It's one of the, as you can see, it's one of the ones with walls, but that did lead into some difficulties. Some of the people's pre-existing animations make them phase through the walls. A lot of things are broken right now because they were attacked. Living space. And I put a giant tree in to hide a wire I couldn't get rid of. As you can see, some of it's still out there. Because of the super mutants, a lot of the power armor troopers, a lot of the people in general, work their way up the hill towards Breakheart Banks to fight them. And usually die over time. Some terrible weather. Alright. This is about where we're located this time. Relatively near some railroad bases, so they're here. A lot of pre-existing stuff, just some additions and some troops. They're all kind of scattered. We were just attacked before I started the video here. But they got a bit of everything they need. Spread out. And they even got a... Oh, didn't realize I relocked. There is beds behind there. This is the last checkpoint. It's near Crew Manor. And it's mainly built on one of the barges. Due to the fact that it's so near Brotherhood base, there is quite a few of them here defending it. As this is really the only access to Crew Manor unless you're swimming or flying. So they're happy to have the Minutemen help guard it. It looks like one of them has fallen in the water and does not care. Quite a few turrets added on. Put the crane in here. They use it to help build this stuff here and move around some of the cargo containers. It's definitely got to be one of my favorites. It is very difficult to build off the barges. I actually had to build up from the seabed in order to put this stuff in. And luckily it melded in with the barge pretty easily. And there's a whole little building here. A living and workshop area. Minutemen and Brotherhood merchants. And that is that. Thank you very much if you've been watching the videos so far. This is, as you've probably figured out if you watched the last one of all these builds. And I just wanted to end it back here in the Commonwealth. So I did think I would show off some of the mods that I used during the creation of this. Okay, here's the mod list for anyone interested. And certainly a thank you to all the people who obviously contributed this content. It'd be impossible for me to build without it, and it's something that I was been looking forward to and wanting to do since the Fallout 2 days when I tried to screw around with the map editor. And that is that. One last look at the character. Thanks for watching.